It's Live at 5 with Arian, and I was 16 years old and I won a world championship showing quarter horses. And it was the best day of my life and the worst day of my life. So if you've ever been a perfectionist or a recovering perfectionist, this chitty chat is for you. Okay. Hello. If you don't know me, hi, I'm Arian Alexander, Live at 5 with Arian. I'm the Rock Your Business coach and video expert, and I help people like you that are doing some sort of online business all over the world create awesome, powerful businesses, going from being not confident on camera and not thinking you can do it to feeling confident, being able to turn on the camera at any time and actually making the impact you know you're here to do. Because if you're with me, you know you're here to do something awesome in this world and with your business. All right, so say hello. Say hello. I love seeing who's here with me. Hi, Trinity. Hi, Lorianne. It's a Friday. Don't hate me. I was just at the beach for a walk. I know it's 5. I took out a little early to go for a walk because it's a lovely day. If you're ever in Santa Monica, hit me up. I'm close to the beach. Say hello in the chat so I can see who's here. And awesome to see you all in each of these little platforms. All right, so 16 years old, won a world championship showing quarter horses. This was my life. That's what I did as a kid. And I'm sure some people will pop on that showed horses with me from Oklahoma and Kansas. And this is what I did. Like, it was like training for the Olympics. Like, we rode horses all day, every day. And that's what we did in the summers. I lived with my horse trainers in Oklahoma City, and like we rode horses all day long. And this is what I did. And it's like, I love horses. They're my spirit animal. It's the best thing I ever did. So as these competitions would go, I spent years training and years in competition to be the best, basically. And I won a lot. Like, I won a lot of classes, and it's like competitions, all kinds of different competitions in quarter horses. But like, they would either judge how I ride or how my horse does, or all these different ways. And I always wanted, like, winning a world championship was the brass ring. It was like the biggest thing you could do at the time when we were kids doing this. And I trained so hard. And my grandma bought me the prettiest horse, this big, tall, dark brown horse. Her name was Fanny. And I'm so tall, and it just like, it all worked so well. And I worked so hard for so many years to get to that point. And when I was 16, I won a world championship, and I like was floored. It was like, hi, everybody. Hi, Lynn from Texas. Hi, Stephanie. Hi. I think it might be Kristen that said hi, boss babe. I can't see the names over here. So I won a world championship, and it was literally like, I'm bawling because it's a thing I've always wanted. I mean, since I was like 8 years old when I got my first horse, like, that's what I always wanted, was to win a world championship. It's what everybody wanted. And I did it. Like, I got the brass ring. It was the most amazing moment of my life up to that point, because of this thing that I had wanted so bad, and I got it. I did it. And it was also the worst day of my life. How could they coexist at the same moment? Because reflecting back on all of this, I'm a kid, like, I don't know it at the time. But what happened was, there's so much pressure to be perfect in showing horses. Like, one mistake, if I would have made one mistake, I would not have won that world championship, because it's competition. It's like, when you see people at the Olympics, like, you're the best. You have to train so hard. So I trained for, hey, Brian, good to see you. Hello. I trained for so many years to be the best at showing horses. And it was awesome because I love horses so much. And I'll tell you how I realized this and how this applies to you, because it totally applies to what you're doing with your business and creating videos. So years later, I stopped showing horses because I went to college, and then it was expensive, and it just, life took another course. So I stopped showing horses competitively after I graduated from high school. And years later, when I was here in California, a friend was like, do you want to go on a trail ride? And I was like, sure, that sounds like fun. She had like some different breed, I don't even remember. And we went on a trail ride at this beautiful property in Palos Verdes, looking over the ocean, like you see in the movies. Like, we're literally riding horses, like on the bluffs, like looking over the ocean. It's gorgeous. And I start crying. She's like, why are you crying? It's so gorgeous. And I said, because I don't know if I've ever really ridden a horse just for fun. Because my whole life was about being the best and winning the prize, winning the classes, winning the world championship, training was perfection. Like it was like, get better. Like I would have a great class and I would win. And there would still be like course correction of like, well, you need to do this differently. And you need to do this. And it'd be better if you do this. So we're always like, it was like never taking in the moment. It was always about getting better, better, better. It was. And so when I'm riding this horse on a trail ride, looking over the ocean in Palos Verdes, and I'm like, I don't know if I've ever ridden a horse just for fun. Because it's always been about the competition and it's always been about perfection in my head. And so that moment, I mean, just realizing that as this poor little 16-year-old girl, like I'm holding both of these things simultaneously, the best day of my life and the worst day of my life, because it's the worst day of my life, because as I got the brass ring, as I won the world championship, I still realized that I wasn't actually happy. Like this thing that I thought was going to make me happy didn't actually make me happy. It made me happy for a minute, but I was bawling because I think I expected like it to fill this void, and again, I'm a young girl. Like I don't know any of this. I can only look back and reflect, but I just remember standing there being like, I'm so happy, but I'm also so sad because all that perfectionism and that work got me the thing I wanted. But I guess the thing I wanted wasn't actually what I thought I wanted, because really what I wanted was to be happy within myself. And I didn't have that. So I can reflect back on all of this and just have so much compassion of like best day of my life and worst day of my life. And knowing that life gives us both. It's like a simultaneous journey, right? We don't get to have just one or the other. Like life shows up in all different ways. So life showed up in like awesome, best day of life and worst day of my life. Now, how does this relate to you and your videos and your business? It's this perfectionism. So what I hear from clients all the time is, I don't think it will be perfect, so I'm not going to do it. Like, I don't want to do it unless it's going to be perfect. And I can't make it perfect, so therefore I'm not going to do it. Does this resonate with you? Where in your business have you wanted to do something or move forward in a way, but you've stopped yourself because you didn't think you were doing it right, or you didn't think it was going to be perfect? And most of the people that I work with, who's that says, I can relate? Will you put your name in there? I can't see it on this little, some of these pop up and some of them don't. It's really weird. Sorry if I can't see your name. But I love you. I'm so glad you're here. So if you're live or on replay, love to pop your name in the comments so I can say hello. So yeah, if you can relate to that perfectionism, just put yes in the comments, because I would assume most of you can relate to this in some form or fashion in your life, of not doing something because you don't think you're going to do it right, or you don't think you're going to do it perfect. This happens. I mean, my clients, so I start Lights, Camera, Cash, my signature group coaching program. My Lights, Camera, Cash Inner Circle starts next week. And I was asking the ladies in there, like, what are the things that hold you back? And one of them said, it's because I don't do videos because I don't think I'll do it perfect. And I'm like, yeah, I get it. So we have these thoughts of, I'm not going to do it perfect, so therefore I'm not going to do it. And this is an adult point of view too, because we as adults, we like to do everything right. So, oh, hey, Kristen, I thought it was you. Okay. Hi, Kristen. Yes. Okay, good. And Trinity can relate. Yes. I would think most of you can. Yes, definitely. Okay. So the good news is that you get to move through this. You get to get over it. And how I've always coached and how I always have gotten over this myself is, don't get it right, just get it done. Don't get it right, just get it done. Done is better than perfect. Because as business people, if we're waiting for the thing to be right, if we're waiting for it to be good enough, we're going to be waiting a long ass time, right? So for videos, this is how I coach in my Lights, Camera, Cash is, yeah, all these ladies that are in my awesome group coaching program that are having so much fun, they're not like ready to do videos. They're not like great at doing videos, but they're doing them. This is the support of this group environment. They're like doing it, even though they're like, I don't feel comfortable and it's probably not good enough. And I'm like, yeah, it's probably not going to be good enough. And this is like the newsflash of when you start creating videos for your business, is people are always like, they're not going to be good enough. I'm like, you're right. They are probably not going to be good your first few. Why would they be good? You've never done it before. Or if you have done it, you have a lot to learn still. So, and some of you are probably doing videos that are good. So like, awesome, good for you. But there's always like a next level, right? But most of the clients I work with are just starting in this process, have done a few or haven't, or just starting. And I'm always like, they're just not going to be good because there's a learning curve, you know? So I was thinking of it this way. You know, when I'm pretty sure all of you have learned to swim, right? I mean, pretty much everyone learns to swim at some point. But did you, like, as a kid, did you take a few swimming lessons and then be like, no, I can't do it. It's too hard. You know what? I'm not doing it perfect. So like, I'm just gonna have somebody carry me in the pool all the time. You know, we don't give up as kids. We don't expect to be perfect. And I was thinking about swimming because I was like, have you ever known one person on the planet that you know that took swimming lessons and then just said, nope, it's too hard. I'm not going to do it. I'm just not going to, I can't learn to swim. I just can't do it. So I'm just not going to do it. Like they might not be a good swimmer, but they still learn to swim. I don't know one person who like took swimming lessons or started to swim. And then it was just like, no, like I can't, like it's never going to work. Do you see it's and that, but that's what we do as adults. We take a few steps forward outside the comfort zone and then we're uncomfortable. And then we go, oh God, I can't do that. I'm not gonna look right. And oh, what are people gonna think of me? And like, oh my God, it's not perfect. And then we stop doing it. Do you know what I'm talking about? I think you do. I think you do. That's why you're here. Because my people are like that. Like you're all wanting to create this thing that you know you're here to do. Whatever your business is or whatever it is you're excited about in your life, you know you're here for a purpose to create this thing that's in your heart that you're working on that you know you're here to do to make an impact. But then all these thoughts come up of like why you shouldn't, and this resistance comes up. So the antidote through it is don't get it right, just get it done. And this is why in videos, this is one of the most powerful things that you can do is don't get it right, just get it done and start being consistent. Because if you wait till you get it right, you probably are not going to be doing videos because there's no way to get it right without practicing. There's no way with videos, there's no way to get better than just by doing it. End of story. Like people are always like, well, how do I get better? I'm like, you have to do more videos. That's how you get better. That's the only way. You can't learn it. I could teach you everything I know from years and years of my own journey of teaching myself to do really good videos and then coaching other people on how to do it. I could give you all of the tools, but you're never going to get better until you put yourself out there and you take the risk and you get uncomfortable. And it's going to be uncomfortable and it's probably not going to be great, but like, it's okay because nobody really cares except for you. And when you don't really care, then you're fine. So don't get it right, just get it done. Where in your life, and again, if you're here with me live, hi, I'm so happy you're here. And if you're on replay, I'm so happy you're here too. I'm always happy because I love these, the comments just keep coming in and it's just been such a fun 5-day journey because this is our 5th day of my 5-day free video like pro series. So today is all about don't get it right, just get it done. How to really move through this perfection that you think you need to have. Okay, so I'm going to pop over to the comments and see what's happening. Okay, good. Yeah, if you can relate, just pop a yes. And if this holds you back in doing videos, I hear you because it happens to a lot of people. So this is why I have my Lights Camera Cash program. And I think I've told you about it this week, but we start next week. It's the last time I'm going to be teaching it live like this. You get me one-to-one watching your videos for 12 weeks and giving you direct feedback because you don't know what you don't know. Like you can't watch your video and know how to make it better. You need my eyes on you to watch your videos and teach you how to make it better. You need to be in the group coaching, this awesome group of community that's watching each other videos. And then you learn from each other and you learn from the coaching that I'm giving to everyone. So if you really want to make a difference, and this is, where we are in this world, it's videos. Like you have to be doing videos in your business to drive it because we're not going back. I mean, the online world is here to stay, right? Like we're not going backward. We're not like, this is here. And with COVID, we don't know how long this particular experience will be happening. But so it's important for you to really get up to speed with how to utilize these online tools to grow your business and build your business. So you're not left behind, okay? So if that interests you, if that's something that you're like, you have had this thing in the back of your mind where you're like, I need to be doing videos for my business, but I don't like, it's not the right time, or I don't think I'll be perfect, or I don't think I can, or you look at someone like me and you're like, well, she's extroverted and so she can do it. No, I had to learn all of this. Yes, I'm an extrovert, but that does not equate to being on camera, saying words. Like, I don't have a script. I'm just like I'm just talking to you. I don't know what I'm going to say next, right? I'm not like, I don't know, like anything could happen. And I had to learn all of this myself and coach people in this to understand that there's a system, there's a skill set. You're not just good on camera starting out. There's a skill set to get there. So that's what I walk you through in Lights, Camera, Cash is I give you my very specific skill set that works because I've coached people over and over in this area. So you go from not feeling confident and not feeling comfortable to feeling really confident on camera and feel like you could turn it on and grow in your audience and knowing what to say to magnetize your ideal client in. It's so much fun. So I have 2 spots left. We start next Wednesday. If you're at all interested, just DM me and just say I'm interested and we'll hop on the phone and talk. I'm going to talk with a couple of you over the weekend. So the spots might be gone by Monday. But anyway, I bet I'll have another version of this Lights, Camera, Cash in the future too. But anyway, so DM me. Oh, also, if you don't have my 7-day video breakthrough series, DM me and I will give you the link to it's just videoactionguide.com. If you just go to www.videoactionguide.com, you will get my 7-day video breakthrough series. That's 7 days of videos. And I just updated all of it. They're like brand new videos in there and some awesome tools and tips for you. So you go get that because it's a really, really great video series for you as well. Okay, videoactionguide.com. Okay, and then if you're interested at all in Lights, Camera, Cash, if that's something you want to play with this year and get really good at your videos, then DM me and we'll chat about that. Okay, my loves, I'm going to sign off here, see if there's anything else I need to cover. I'm so glad to see you. Thanks for being here with me for this 5-day video series, How to Video Like a Pro. It's so much fun to be with you. And I'll see you soon. Have a great weekend. Ciao.